people had mixed feelings about surrealism. Some people thought its weird and dreamy ideas were cool, while others were puzzled by the strange and unconventional pictures. However, no matter what your thoughts were before, in this video, let's try to understand the underlying concept of surrealism. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Surrealism started in Paris, in the early 1920s, because things were all over the place after World War I. People felt disappointed, and they really wanted to break free from the usual way of doing things. After the war, there was this thing called Dada movement, and they were like, hey, everything's crazy and messed up because of the war. They were basically shouting about how things didn't make sense anymore. That Dada movement paved the way for surrealism. So, this surrealist thing officially started when a French poet named André Breton published the first Surrealist Manifesto in 1924. He was really into the ideas of Sigmund Freud, who believed that the unconscious mind is like a never-ending source of crazy imagination. According to what André Breton said, I believe in the future resolution of these two states, dream and reality, which are seemingly so contradictory, into a kind of absolute reality, a surreality, if one may so speak. Essentially, Breton saw surrealism as a revolutionary movement that could liberate people's minds from the rational constraints of society. One of the central purposes of surrealism was to explore automatism, allowing the subconscious mind to guide the creative process without the constraints of conscious thought. Think of it as free-flowing thoughts or a stream of consciousness. This technique helped surrealists create art straight from their unconscious minds. Many surrealist artists employed techniques such as automatic drawing or writing, to unlock ideas and images from their unconscious minds. In summary, surrealism strikes a delicate balance between a conventional view of life and one that celebrates the power of dreams and the unconscious. It's renowned for depicting scenes and ideas that defy logical sense, creating an atmosphere reminiscent of a dream. However, grasping surrealism can be challenging, because the artists use a variety of symbols and metaphors. These symbols and metaphors, whether from everyday objects or recurring themes, create a sort of language that goes beyond the usual. This gives surrealist art loads of meaning and depth. What makes it even more interesting is that everyone comes up with their own ideas about what the symbols and metaphors signify. Surrealism is a subjective and personal process, as individuals have their own interpretations of it. Inspired by Sigmund Freud's ideas, surrealist artists delved into the depths of the unconscious, to create art that expressed thoughts and emotions beyond rational understanding. They believed that by articulating unconscious thoughts, they could achieve personal and societal transformation. Therefore, surrealist artists were deeply intrigued by interpreting dreams, because they believed dreams could reveal unexpressed emotions and desires. They essentially used the symbolic language of dreams to shape their approach to art. Although surrealism did bring a new aspect to modern art, like any art movement, it still faces criticism and objections. First off, surrealism focuses on dreamlike and fantastical elements, which realists might see as providing an unrealistic and detached view of the world. Some realists may criticize surrealism for what they perceive as a lack of engagement with the social and political issues of the time, as it seems to exist in its own daydream world. Realists saw art as a powerful way to discuss what was happening in society. But surrealism mostly focuses on subconscious and dreamlike states, making it seem irrelevant and disconnected from direct social concerns. Moreover, surrealism often relies on automatic, or spontaneous methods, and some critics might see its creations as nonsensical, lacking any meaningful viewpoint. In terms of the aesthetics of surrealism, although it aims to break free from rational constraints, and employs unconventional imagery, it might create a visual impact, but can be challenging for some people to resonate with. Without a consistent aesthetic, people find it only bizarre, and hard to appreciate. Also, in surrealism, they use a lot of symbols and metaphors. This helps people be creative on their own, but it can be confusing for those looking for a clear visual language. How about you? What are your thoughts on surrealism? Feel free to share your opinion with us. The description box also provides an article about surrealism. Click the link if you want to learn more about it. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time.